What up everybody, welcome back. I actually haven't filmed in a while. The previous few weeks have been pretty busy. I'm actually back at work now, so my shoulder's all good. Thank you for everyone supporting me in the previous comment sections. But today, I thought I would go over the car and what I've been doing recently to it. I've actually got something else to install here, which I'll be doing a little bit of that today as well. But I basically wanted to film a video, a bit of a vlog style video, that I can show you what I've been doing to the nav and what sort of changes are coming and going. All right, let's get into it. All right, so if you're following me on Instagram or you check out the community posts, which I post every single day on community posts, you will have noticed these sexy things here, mate. These are sexy, these are. Now these are genuine flares that I managed to get from work. Basically, this is a weird angle to be honest. These were poking heaps. So now the tires don't poke, but without these flares, these pokes like crazy. And that brings me on to my next modification that has happened to the D23. You all know that I've got a 2-inch lift in this nav, but I was running 31-inch muddies. Now, if you want to watch a video where I go over the muddy versus all-terrain debate, my personal video, click in the top right-hand corner. I did a video all about that. You check that out. So, what are these? These are 33-inch Falken Wildpeak 83Ws. I wanted to go for an 84, but for some reason in Australia, they don't exist. So this is the older model tire, but I did run this on my D22, and I cannot fault Falkens. They are a Thailand build, like they're not a Jap one, but it was either this or a BFG KO3, which is the new BFGs, all-terrains, or a Kumo or a Coopers, and everything else is just way more expensive than the Falkens. This is a set of 5, so my bad. Just spoke to the neighbor, really cool guy, and we're actually moving out of this house in like 3 weekends. So yeah, back to the video. Basically, we've got this to install. Now, no instructions, so Sam Hema, that sucks. But basically, I think these is gonna go like this. Something like that. I don't know whether I want it at the front or the back, probably more towards the front of the car. Not that much though, fuck me. But yeah, probably around there, I'm gonna assume. First of all, I need to take off this old solar panel, which I put my hands up, I fucked up. And when I first ever got this rooftop back in the day, I fucked it up because I drilled straight into the aluminium, which was a big, stupid decision. I don't know. Anyway, let's crack on. Right, bit of an update. I was in the midst of, the light's not very good. I was in the midst of installing the Sanhema roof bars for my solar panel. This looks a bit scary, this thing. But basically, I'm gonna show you what the issue is. So, we come up here. Now, to get up here is a little bit shit, so I do apologize. Right, okay. Right, so, the issue is, that I have right now, is that these bars here are too long. So, it should go like this. But the bars seem to be too long. The only way I can get these bars to work is if I put them on top. So let me just quickly install this again to show you what I mean. That off. Right, so we've got these bars. Now, the issue is this. So they're supposed to go, look how much out that is. So that's gonna be tight like that when it's bolted in. So it's like an inch wrong, maybe more, because it's supposed to go underneath like this. So that looks clean, but the only way I'm gonna do it is to look like that, which looks shit. And even bolting that up, I'm not 100% on it. So it's just way too big. Like, it's 2 inches too long. So if anyone in the comments has installed these bars onto this Sanhema before, please let me know, because this is a bit of a joke, to be honest. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's just too long. These bars are too long. I've managed to do this for now. But essentially what I think I'm gonna have to do is, you can see, I've got the bars on there, but let me get up here. So you can see you've got the 2 roof bars here, but as you can see, obviously it's too long. So I just marked it there. So how long I'd have to cut this much off, which is about 1.5 inches, maybe even a little bit more. I'm not exactly sure why Sanhema did that. There's no information online as to fitment of these roof bars, and the photos all look like they fit, which I don't know if this rooftop, it was a secondhand rooftop, but yeah, that's just a little bit annoying. I also have to figure out my solar panel mounting, but I actually do have, these are pretty solid bars now that I can use to do whatever I want to do. I'm gonna be putting on a solar panel, maybe a slimline, thinner one. Obviously there's not supposed to be this much gap underneath here, and it does not look good at all. This is supposed to be tucked underneath here. But if you guys have done anything similar and you've had this issue, please let me know in the comments down below. Really interested to know as to what you guys sort of did. There was a few holes that I've just taped up. We'll have to get some silicone, and you can see here old patch jobs. I mean, this rooftop has taken a beating. It's been dragged around the floor before. It's been scratched, it's been dented. It does leak a little bit. Like, I need to fix up some of these and just fill them in. But yeah, it's a good rooftop, don't get me wrong. There was just a few leaking issues which seem to be fixed now. If you guys do want a video on how I patched up some of the leak issues, let me know in the comments down below. What else do we have on the agenda today? So yeah, I already spoke about these flares. So these are really nice flares, and you can see that it sits really nicely now. Briefly talked about these Falcon Wildpeak AT3Ws. Got a set of 5, all balanced up, ready to go. Can't really remember the last time I actually properly showed you guys. Oh, lift. So I might have briefly talked about this. I've posted on Instagram a lot about this. If you guys haven't followed the Instagram, it is Hume4x4, very simple. But basically I have you can't really see it, but this is an Ironman lift at the front. I think it's not Ironman, Outback Armor 2-inch lift. I actually have 1-inch spacers to put in. But the reason why I didn't put those in is because it hits on the control arms, like it didn't let me install it. So I need to get aftermarket upper control arms. I also picked up rear Dobinson springs, which were unknown on the load rating, which basically means, but because I've got all of this stuff at the back, I'm not sure how much those springs could take. So if you have a look under there, you can't really see, but those springs are Dobinson springs. And put you up here. So the rear springs are Dobinson springs, which I'm probably gonna upgrade. I don't know whether to go a 3-inch or a 4-inch or a 3 and 2, or let me know your experiences with MP300 suspension lifts down below. Really keen to see what sort of options there are out there. All my suspension components so far have all been aftermarket. I haven't bought anything new. So if anyone's watching, any companies want to sponsor me with some suspension, I'd be so keen. I also have some DIY sliders weld together kit that'll be coming soon. I have a few other projects that are coming and a few other modifications that are coming. So lots to do on the nav still got heaps to do. I've been out a few camping trips, but I'm back to work now, as I said at the start of the video. So it is going to be slowing down a little bit. The content, I might go to 1 post per week, but we'll see how we go. But I think we've gone through majority of the stuff. I'm trying to think if I've done anything else really to the nav. Not really. I still need to find a fabricator to do my snorkel and airbox. I'm still stuck whether to go J-Max or FabWiz or King Fab Customs or someone like that. Really want to get a 4-inch stainless steel polished black snorkel with the airbox. That will be a good installation video as well, so stay tuned for that. And in terms of exhaust, I'm really stuck up on options, whether to go DPF back, turbo back, which brand to go, and cat or no cat and all that kind of stuff, because if I'm going DPF delete, then it's going to need a tune, which I don't really want to tune this car because of warranty. I want it to be reliable more than anything, but DPFs do have issues, and I've done a lot of DPF stuff. So that's going to be pretty much wrapped up for this little vlog style video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you want to check out, I've got a couple of other playlists. I've got a full MP300 playlist. It'll be on the screen right now, and also a full review playlist where I go over everything. Last but not least, I'm doing a 2K giveaway. I'm going to be giving away some Hume 4x4 merch, some stickers, some beanies, whatever it is. So thank you all for watching, and I appreciate it. Peace.